Alright, let's do our level 1 lesson for the A team. Place your capo in fret number 2, and taking a look at the verse, we're going to hold a G chord with my 3rd and 4th fingers placed in the 3rd frets, in strings 1 and 2. Throughout this verse, I'm just going to keep those 2 fingers anchored there. I'm going to take you through the chords before we apply the strumming. We have a G chord played for 4 measures. Actually, our 4th measure, we're going to divide between the G, and we could technically call this a D/F sharp with an additional 4th, but that's too confusing. Let's just think of that as a descending bass line down into our E minor chord. So what I do is take my G, and then my 1st finger moves up to string 6, gets the 2nd fret, and then we're into our E minor, and this is an E minor 7. What I did is I just moved that 1st finger back down to string number 5. And for E minor 7, this goes for 1 measure only to a C9. This is the 2nd, and then 1st finger playing the 3rd and 2nd frets, and then back up to the G to finish it off. Now we're cruising along at a very brisk, very fast tempo here, but what we're going to do is set our palm of our right hand, assuming you're right-handed, on the bridge of the guitar, giving us a very palm muted kind of sound. We begin by playing a lower tone in the chord. Now you don't have to be really precise with this. You can play string 6, but if you hit strings 6 and 5, it's not really a big deal. Just get the lower tones in the chord up to the higher tones. We alternate between the two. I just made it through the entire verse. It goes by really quickly. Slowing things down. Hopefully you caught that descending bass line down to our E minor chord, E minor 7. We're going to maintain that technique over here with our right hand throughout all the progressions. We're going to be doing 3 progressions here: the verse, which we just covered, into our pre-chorus, which is an A minor 7 chord, which is an A minor, releasing your 3rd finger. Here are our lower tones. We're going to target string number 5 for 2 measures. Now, it should specify that we're doing quarter notes. You're going 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 2nd measure. To a C, G, D chord for the final, each chord receiving 2 measures. This is our final chord in the pre-chorus here, and I'm targeting string number 4 for the lower tones. To the C, G, and D. To the final chord progression for this lesson, we are going to cover the chorus. And here we need an E minor, a C and a G chord, E minor lasting for 1 measure, C, and then the G for 2 measures. That chord progression is played 4 times. Alright, let's now move on to level number 2, and we'll add some fingerstyle to this song. Thanks.